everyone, it's your girl Jay, and welcome to Weekly Roundup, a show where I talk about the hottest topics in K-pop. Or today, October 15th, it was announced on AOA's official fan cafe that member Youkyung would be leaving the group in FNC. For those of you who don't know, AOA actually has a band unit called AOA Black that consists of members Jimin, Mina, Choa, Yuna, and Youkyung. And while Youkyung is active in this unit, she's not active for the AOA that's responsible for songs like Miniskirt, Heart Attack, Like a Cat, and hasn't promoted with the group since AOA Black's last single in 2013. The message on AOA's fan cafe read, "Hello, this is FNC Entertainment. We're here to inform you fans of some unfortunate news. We'd like to announce the fact that our contract with AOA's drummer, Youkyung, has come to an end. We were able to arrive on this conclusion after a long and thorough discussion, and we ultimately decided to respect Youkyung's wishes. Despite the fact that Youkyung's contract has ended with our label, she plans to join AOA for the group's band projects as an honorary member by fulfilling her role as the drummer. We'd like to thank all the fans who've encouraged Youkyung, and we ask that you give your love and support to Youkyung, who will be setting off on a new start ahead, as well as to the other members of AOA." So it seems as though even though she's no longer officially part of FNC or the group, she'll pop in from time to time if they ever do decide to promote as AOA Black again. And you know, while it is disappointing that she was left with nothing to do for years until they were able to come to this compromise, it's a really dope compromise overall, because let's be real, with as popular as AOA's dance music is, it might be risky to go back to the band unit anytime soon. But at the same time, I can see how they wouldn't want to totally let the band unit go, because you never know when you're gonna have to switch it up. And while Youkyung's situation is a bit peculiar, it's actually pretty similar to a lot of artists who debut and then seem to be thrown in the dungeon by their respective companies. So it's nice that Youkyung is given the freedom to follow whatever path she wants to, while AOA as a dance group is doing their thing, but is able to come back and rejoin the band unit if she so chooses. I mean, her career shouldn't be put on hold just because AOA Black was. So overall, I wish AOA and Youkyung good luck. Moving on! On October 25th, it was announced that B.A.P member Yongguk would be going on hiatus. B.A.P's company TS Entertainment issued a statement on the situation, explaining that after a hospital visit due to some health complications, Yongguk was diagnosed with a panic disorder. After this, Yongguk and the other B.A.P members came to the conclusion that it would be best for Yongguk to sit out on promotions for their upcoming album that will be released on November 7th. Following the news, Yongguk took to Twitter to further communicate with fans about the situation, saying, "I will try to return again healthy. As a leader, since I can't be together with the members and fans, all I can do is think it's a shame and be sorry. Please show more interest and support for the other members." The other members also took to Twitter to offer their support for Yongguk and the fandom, so I'll make sure to link you guys to that below. Now, of course, hearing this news will always be sad, and as of late, it seems like we're getting a lot of news about members taking off due to health reasons. We had Jinny, Eumji, Taehyun, and now we have Yongguk. And while it's always really sad to hear situations like this, at the same time, it's very comforting to know that they are getting the time off and the rest they need, because, and you guys know, we always hear these horror stories about how K-pop idols are treated and how their health is often put on the back burner. So in conclusion, Yongguk, you will be missed in these upcoming promotions, but it's good to know him, his company, and his group are putting his health first. Moving on. So JYP girl group Twice has made their long-awaited comeback with TT. I absolutely love it. I thought it was cute. I am obsessed with Halloween and costumes, so the fact that that was the theme of their music video was giving me so much life. The single is really catchy and cute, and I would go into more detail, but I'm saving that for my upcoming Music Monday. So instead, I'm going to do a request that a lot of you asked me to look into, which is all the records they've been breaking since they've come back. Upon its release, the music video for their title track TT was able to become the second most viewed viewed K-pop video within the first 24 hours upon its release, racking an impressive 5.9 million views, making them second for K-pop groups all over and first for female K-pop groups. TT also became the fastest K-pop group music video to reach 10 million views, just beating BTS's record of 41 hours that they set just 2 weeks ago. Being able to reach the feat in 40.5 hours. Now I know you guys are gonna ask, so from what I've been hearing, the exact hour to minute was apparently 40 hours and 31 minutes, while BTS's was 40 hours and 55 minutes. So congrats to Once and Twice for all the effort you guys are putting in to make these girls a success. Now on that note, time to get a little messy, y'all. So as much as I think it's cool, all the effort and things like that K-pop fans put into, you know, getting those YouTube views up and beating records and setting records for their faves, I feel like, I don't know, and this is just me venting, it's starting to get a bit scary. And I know Onces are probably going to think that I'm just trying to rain on Twice's parade because I didn't mention this last time when I talked about BTS, but please just hear me out first. It's not even particular any of those two groups, but nowadays when you go into a lot of K-pop videos and you go into the comment section, I feel like all you really see is people talking about getting the views up. And I get it, you really want to do it for your bias, and sometimes, you know, that's the only way you have to support your bias with these YouTube views. But I feel like it's really even hard to just find people who want to talk about the song. If it's not people talking about strategies of how to get the YouTube views up, it's negativity from other fandoms that don't want the YouTube views to get up. And don't even get me started on like these projects that people keep organizing to bring down other groups. I talked about this a little with the Break Wings project last week, but you know, I didn't know it was such a commonplace thing at this point. I mean, there's one project going on to mask dislike an artist's YouTube video because why? But sometimes when I'm just like reading the comments, I'm just like, oh, because all the fighting and the negativity really makes you forget that the whole effort comes from a positive place. And sometimes I feel like, you know, rather than it being to bring up your biased group, a lot of people are just focused on tearing down other groups. And listen, I know YouTube comments aren't the best place, but I don't know, it's just kind of sad because when I go to a YouTube comment section, I want to talk about the video and how great, you know, XYZ members and how much I like the song. It just kind of seems like a battle zone at this point. So, I mean, that was just, you know, that was just a weird aside. But as always, guys, I want to know what you think. How do you feel about AOA's Youkyung leaving the group? Do you think she should have left sooner? Do you think it was the right decision? And do you think more agencies that don't really have many plans for their artists should offer the same type of freedom? How do you feel about the news of Yongguk's hiatus? How do you like to show support towards your bias group? Is it streaming YouTube videos? Is it streaming songs? Is it buying albums? Is it spreading the word about them on social media or interacting with them on social media? And last but not least, how did you like Twice's new single TT? Let me know down below, and as always guys, if you like the video, make sure to like the video. If you love the video, make sure to share the video. That's it for today, and see you next time on Weekly Wrap Up.